Yo, what's up, y'all? It's the one and only Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. You already know what it is, man. First off, one love, God bless. Thank y'all as always. You know what I'm saying? We in a new year. Very excited as always. Holiday 2020. I just can't wait. You know what I mean? For the PlayStation 5 to drop, the new Xbox Series X. So get hype. Get hype. Now, look, on today's episode, what we going to talk about today is Street Fighter 6 revealed this year. From what I'm hearing, revealed this year, and there's new modes. And the new modes is tag team battles, 2v2, and 3v3 esport battles. I'm gonna tell you how all of this stuff plays a role in how they're trying to grow the FGC. You know what I'm saying? The fighting game community, for those that don't know. Yo, Roberto's in the building. Yo, Berto, Happy New Year, son. One love, man. Miss you, dog. How you feel? How's the family? Randy 4-Stars in the building. What's going on? Second Opinion Pro is in the building. So yeah, I'm very excited. Don't forget to drop your city in the chat so I can shout you out and show you love. You already know how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get it started. Let's break all of this stuff down. Street Fighter 6 reveal this year. So the reason why I'm saying this now, and everything that I'm saying is based off sources that I have. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I do say stuff, it's legit, because there was a time where I said something I shouldn't have said and I got somebody internally in trouble. So I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. So now I'm just trying to be better, at what I do. So now pay attention. Street Fighter 6 revealed this year, new mode, tag team battles, 2v2 and 3v3 esport battles. Why is this happening? One, growing the FGC, the fighting game community. So here's one of the points that I want to bring up to you. So fighting teams will be the next generation of the fighting game community growth via in-game tournaments. So I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. I've had tons of conversations with a lot of leagues and organizers in the FGC, right? And one of the main questions that I always ask, and one of the main things I always hear is nobody wants to properly invest in the FGC like how they invest in Call of Duty, like how they invest in Overwatch, in the stadiums and all this other stuff. And I'm like, why is that? One of the things that came up that was very interesting to me, and I was like, is this real? Like, I didn't, not to say I didn't believe it, but it was just very interesting to me that this would be, a thing. But because, Overwatch and Call of Duty, they're bigger games, I get it or whatever, but because of the team affiliation and how everything is team driven, you don't have no one-on-one Call of Duty matches. Like, everything is team driven and it's a different energy and stuff like that. A lot of companies was investing in that. You know what I'm saying? And also from a marketing standpoint, they were saying that these games and the people that they're working with, it's easier to market to that demographic so they could get more out of it. So it was a few reasons why they felt that the games that featured teams did better than games that featured 1v1. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, this is what I'm hearing. I had a lot of conversations. Last year, I was with the Dallas Fuel team. Shout out to my man Mickey. When we was out there in Dallas, I forgot, there was a few other events that I went to as well, and I was hearing the same thing. It's very team oriented in the way they invest. So I was like, all right, cool. So if you look right now, I have some bullet points to support what I'm saying. The Street Fighter League is here, but the Street Fighter League is very unique, as you can see right there. The Street Fighter League is very unique because it's 3v3. It's 3 versus 3 in the league, the way they operated it. And the cool thing about it is you could pick who you want to play as the captain. You could choose who you want to choose and delegate who you want to fight so you can make sure your team wins. It's crazy, right? So that's one thing, the Street Fighter League. The next thing is Overwatch. So Overwatch got so big via the teams that they got and the characters that they brought to the in the game, and the way they're expanding it is that Overwatch, I believe this year, will start they are home game traveling. So if there's a team in Dallas, you go to Dallas to play them. Just like in the NBA. If you got a team in Dallas, you fly to Dallas to play them. Overwatch, if you got a team in Chicago, you fly to Chicago to play them. You understand? There's a lot of money involved. It's a big deal. Same thing with Call of Duty. Shout out to my man Gary V and the VaynerMedia team, Tyler, D-Rock, Zane, all of them over there. They got the Minnesota team. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fly to Minnesota to play them in Call of Duty. Like, it's real, y'all. And the investments is crazy. All right? So that's what's going on right now. There's a lot more investments there. And one of the ways they want to grow the FGC is by creating more team-oriented sporting events instead of just the traditional 1v1 battles that you see, whether it's Evo, Capcom Cup, or whatever. So these is a lot of things that's changing. Now, that brings me to another thing, Tekken Tag Tournament. Obviously, it's a Tekken Tag, game, but think about the name, Tekken Tag Tournament. That wasn't by accident. You understand what I'm saying? So that game came out a while ago, but obviously what we're seeing today and what I'm hearing now, that game pretty much exemplify what I'm talking about right now in terms of where FGC is going. This is crazy, y'all. Crazy. I got another thing I'm going to tell y'all, but before I do that, I want to check in with the chat. So, Berto, what's going on? Much love to you. I appreciate you. Brooklyn, boss in the building. Brooklyn all day. You know what I'm saying? Second opinion, yeah, like the game reportedly is supposed to come out in 2021, but the reveal is just supposed to happen this year. Ant the God in the building. What's up, Ant? One love and God bless. How you feel, man? What's going on? You want a Marvel vs. Capcom 4? Okay, Raymond Johnson in the building. What up? Yo, Mr. Awesome, what's going on? Jonathan, I see you. 2v2 Street Fighter, yeah. So now, let me break this down. So I hosted an event. Shout out to my peoples over at Namco, Cyrus and everybody. Like, shout out to all of y'all. Much love. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Caution, what up, Caution? How you feel? What's going on? Yo, Reg, what up, Reg? Salute, what's going on? So look, I hosted an event. If you look over here at the bottom and stuff like that, where the chat is at, you'll see that I hosted an event called the Shonen Showdown for the launch of Jump Force with Namco. It was on IGN and everything, right? So now what's dope about this whole situation, what's up, Cali Kid? What's dope about this whole situation is the whole battle was a 2v2 battle. Not in game when you play the game, but everybody was in a team of twos. Everybody was in GameStop, Xbox, Cup of Noodles, one of the sponsors. A lot of people, my man Luciano, they was in twos and stuff like that. But when you play the game, obviously it's 1v1. So one of the questions that I asked, I can't tell y'all who I asked, but one of the questions that I asked was like, how come we don't have any like 2v2, games where you can cycle out? Like, let's say it's me and my girl Ran Infamy, you know what I'm saying? And it's us two against another two, and if she tags, I could tag her in, and she takes over the controller and play. She tagged me back in, and I take over the controller and we play. You know what I'm saying? 4 controllers, and you tag me in, and I'm playing now. Because we do the same thing, just 1v1. Why not have it where it's 2v2, 3v3? Now, here's something that's very interesting that I didn't know. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, obviously, you could play 2v2, 3v3, 1v1. And this is something that I heard was potentially going to happen with Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or it may still come in a major updated patch to bring more people together in the fighting game community with Dragon Ball Fighter Z because of the great impact that they've had. So stay tuned. There's a lot going on, but what I can say is that Street Fighter 6 will feature new modes to have tag team battles where it's 2v2 and 3v3, and you'll be able to have like 2 people against another set of 2 people, or 3 people against another set of 3 people, and the event is going to be bigger, much more eventful, and there's a lot more money being invested in the esports side of FGC from what I'm hearing right now. So that's one thing I want to share with y'all. Now, based off what I said, do y'all have any questions? What are your thoughts before I go into the next part of the discussion? Red Infamy, my baby. She, MK9 had that. Yep. Shannon Kanata, what's going on, Shannon? Fighting games are pulling from the mobile scene. Ah, I see you. I see you. Yo, what's up, man? Oh, no, I'm not playing a game. This is a discussion. This is an episode. You know what I'm saying? This is, you see at the top, Hip Hop Gamer Show. This is the Hip Hop Gamer Show. This is more of a discussion. But after this discussion, I will be playing. I think I'm probably gonna go play Days Gone later on tonight. So stay tuned for that. Jerome in the house. What's up, Jerome? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, did I see a demo of the game or something? No, I didn't see a demo of the game. This is just conversations that I had with people that's working in the field of the title. That's what I can say and stuff like that. Your sins, what's going on? So, all right, since nobody got all right, that was one question. Is there any more questions before I go on? Okay, cool. All right, so the next part I want to say is this, right? Now, it was another thing I wanted to mention in terms of the discussion. It was already discussed to do these things already, but they was talking about something from an infrastructure standpoint, from an online component in terms of, let's say you home by yourself and you in a party, right? And it's 6 of y'all in a party. 3 could pair up with another 3 and y'all could battle. But the thing is, how does that work? Because let's say my connection is good and your connection is bad, yet we on the same team and stuff like that. So one of the things that I heard why it wasn't implemented already, and they got the features in terms of 2v2, 3v3 in some games, but from an infrastructure standpoint, they wasn't able to pull it off because of the way internet connections are, the way they read things, whatever. And I believe 5G and other stuff is going to play a major role, especially going into the next generation, where these things that was a problem of the past won't be a problem now. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So infrastructure, I believe, had a role with it, but the infrastructure supposedly now is ready to handle something like that. So this is going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. The next thing I want to say, and this will be the final thing that I say on this topic, is that major graphical changes is supposed to be coming to the Street Fighter franchise. And it's supposed to be a bigger balance of a more realistic look, but still being cartoony and animated, but more with a more realistic look. So I'm not sure if y'all saw the image that I'm using for my YouTube thumbnail with this video, but kind of look at it from that standpoint. Or if you ever seen I think Wreck-It Ralph, and there's a part where you see Chun-Li in there or Ryu or whatever, how like Pixar quality animated it was. It's supposed to be a balance of where it's becoming more realistic and less cartoony, but still cartoony, so it still has that Street Fighter essence to it. But it's supposed to be major graphical changes. The reason why these changes are supposed to happen is because the gameplay changes that they want to add to the game, they want to express it visually more. So to make it more realistic, it will help out the way they want to design the gameplay. So that's why I'm saying that. The next thing I would say is that there's supposed to be a major gameplay change. And this is where interactive environments come into play. So even right now, you could beat somebody up, throw them against the wall, and they get a hot dog on their head, or you could beat them up, throw them against the wall, and they go into a bus. Like, that stuff is there now. But it's supposed to be a lot more expansive. A lot of things are supposed to change where the environment will be used in your favor. And certain characters, kind of like, it's like they're pulling from Injustice and Mortal Kombat a little bit, but it's supposed to be done with a Street Fighter type of flavor. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can say it. But those are some of the major things that's coming, that's going to be different for the next Street Fighter. And Street Fighter 6, the biggest thing is they want to use their game as a platform to grow the entire fighting game community. And don't be surprised when you see other games follow suit where you be able to tag in your partner and they play. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not just you having 2 or 3 characters for you. It's your character and another character. Y'all on the same team and y'all can tag each other in, playing together in game. So get excited, man. I'm telling you, man, like, this is the start of something that's supposed to become normal. So just like crossplay, how you could play a PlayStation player could play against an Xbox player, and these things that we thought would never happen is happening now, and now it's starting to become the norm. these are things that's going to become the norm, because the bigger the games grow and the bigger the community grow, the bigger the business grows and the better the games we get, even outside of just the games that we play. So get excited, yo. It's crazy. Lloyd is in the building. What's up, Lloyd? Shannon, what's going on? How you feeling, man? Reginald, what's going on? Tekken versus Street Fighter, man, I can't wait for it either, but I have no information on that. I don't, man. The last time I spoke to what's the name? Oh man, why can't I think of the Tekken creator's name? I don't know why I can't. Yeah, Harada. Yeah, Harada. The last time I spoke to Harada literally was like a couple of years ago. Shout out to my man Mers, because Mers was there. But the last time I spoke to Harada was a couple of years ago. And I actually asked him about that, and he said he's ready, but there were some hiccups on the Capcom side of the world. But right now it's kind of in lingo. I don't know. But shout out to Harada too. That's the homie right there. Love Harada. So yeah, and for me, yes, that SNK collab would be crazy. Jonathan, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It'd be huge for a flagship fighter, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. So other than that, man, we out of here. I just want to say one love and God bless. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the Hip Hop Gamer Show. You know what it is. It's the Hip Hop Gamer Show. What it is, let's get it popping. One love and God bless. Thank y'all so much. On that note, we out of here. Logitech G. Make sure y'all go to logitechg.com. Y'all know what it is. We got the blue mics. We got the Astros. We got Streamlabs. We got it all. We the best, baby. So make sure y'all go there, support, get the mouse, keyboard, headsets. You know how we moving out here. You know what I'm saying? 2020. Let's go. And on that note, y'all have a blessed day. Stay tuned for the next stream when I'm playing Days Gone or another game. And we're going to have fun. All right? On your Hot 97 every day. That's my word. One love and God bless y'all.